Hello YouTube, Joseph Crickmore here, and if you couldn't already tell, the other guys are not back on the channel yet, and that's because I am currently in the process of making jingles for them, and I promised them that they wouldn't come back to the channel until their jingles were finalized, which will be a whole separate video. I'm hopeful I'm like so close to being finished with them. It'll be the end of the week. Cross our fingers. But until then, I didn't want to keep you guys hanging on anything. So the compromise is, because I'm the only one on the channel that doesn't need a jingle, because I'm the creator of them, we're back with the next episode of Skeleton Knight. Last we left off was Arc meeting Ariane and me, confusing that episode with the one that we're watching today. Got them mixed up in my head. So that was their first introduction to each other. And so, like, the conclusion to this initial mission of theirs is this episode. And I have a pretty good idea of how I'm going to set this one up. And it's going to be a fun ride, as always, because Arc is awesome. Skeleton Knight is awesome. It really is good at what it does, especially when you get past the very obvious dark elements of it. Even Arc had to finally realize that things were getting real. So that's what we're doing now, and basically until the jingle video for the unveiling is done, the only one who will be making videos is me, wearing this hat. I'm surprised no one has caught the reference for what this hat is supposed to be. I've worn this hat almost a full year now, potentially, and no one has figured out the reference. No one? Is it not familiar? Okay. Well, it's always in the air. It'll always be up there if people want to just put a comment guessing what this hat is a reference to. Go right ahead. But this episode's coming. Let's get right on into it. Next time you see me will be that post-episode discussion. And cut. Okay, post-episode discussion time, and there's not really that much to talk about, considering this episode was just, you know, the transition of the story from the last episode. We met Ariane's contact, Danka. Arc thought it would be another woman, but it was a dude. Funny. Them going to the shop at the entertainment district to free the captured elves. And, you know, we just happened to meet a new character, kind of a big deal one, you know. And thanks to the power of this being a rewatch, and not being the first time through, I know her name is Chiyome. The beast folk ninja girl. There we go. She's not a cat. I don't think so. I don't even remember if they say it or not in the series, but yeah. We meet her. She has a very recognizable voice, if I'm correct. I don't know. And because of my upload schedule and stuff that I am doing right now as I'm filming this, I don't have the time to fact check. Do I ever have the time to fact check these things? I'm sorry, but it also will help other people who don't know if you put it in the comment section that way. It's not just helping me, it's helping anyone that reads the comment. So I'm not saying that because I'm lazy. It's because I don't have the time to do that kind of thing myself. Because I'm the opposite of lazy when it comes to these videos. Whew. And then, of course, you know, making sure I can plan around things that may go wrong or whatever. I brought this up in the episode, this one specifically, because I somehow went on a tangent about this, but there's pedantics afoot when it comes to the rules that I put in place myself when it comes to me and the other 3 reaction persona dudes on the channel. Because if Overlord and Slime Seasons 1 and 2 come to the channel, period, this is a case where I watched their anime first. Way long ago. in a distant past. And then after I was done with what was adapted at the time, Slime only had 2 seasons at the time, and I actually managed to catch up with the series right as the second half of season 2 was airing, so that was cool. But I didn't start reading the series until after season 2, but I went back to read those later after the fact. Same for Overlord. At the time, it was 3 seasons. Still waiting on that 4th one, and so I read the novels. And then I was able to purchase the novels physically, which, by the way, have a really bad translation, but we don't talk about that. And I read those, and then I watched the series again, and then I was caught up for season 4, and that's why I was very disappointed with the subtitles having issues. So here's the kicker, especially if the Holy Kingdom movie will be on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever by the time I finally get around to it. That'll be awesome, but I'll work around that when the time comes to it. My point is, if I were to put those 2 on the channel, it's not just a rewatch. I have that knowledge that it would go to the ref. But it didn't start that way. Per the rules I made for the ref, he had to have read the source material before its adaptation even came out. Or is that being too specific? I'll need you people to settle this debate in the comments whether or not I'm being too pedantic about this. Or no, it's not pedantic, it's semantics. Oh my gosh, I used the wrong word. I'm supposed to say semantics. Whatever. Regardless, you people can settle this semantics in the comment section about should I cover them as the boss, as a rewatch, or should I make it known that it's a rewatch, but let the ref cover it? It's a very fine line I'm riding, you know? Why am I not talking about the Skeletonite episode that we just watched? Because there's nothing else to talk about. I brought up Arc, Ariane, and I already forgot the other guy's name. Dorka, there we go. They got in, they rescued the elves, they got some information because Chiyome was there. Cool. Oh, wait, I remember something. It's thanks to this episode that Arc is like, Ponta, are you sure you're okay with this companionship of ours? Because he finally realized she has saved my life and reputation and credibility so many times. He's like, okay, who exactly are you? And how special is this connection we have with the spirit creature? Because I was pointing that out, that Ponta has saved his reputation and credibility so many times. You don't notice it at first, but once you know and you're looking for things like that now, it's like, wow, it comes up a lot. So in any case, to prevent this from going any longer than it has to, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Oh, wait. Nope. Hold it. Hold the outro. I remembered something I forgot to mention. Chiyome's voice actor is very recognizable. I don't know if I said this or not, but it sounds like Tohru from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That's the thing I also wanted you people to let me know in the comments if I was right or not. If it was Tohru's voice. Okay. Now that I'm all done with that, thank you all so much for watching, yada yada. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Make sure to join the Patreon. And of course, keep your notifications on because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.